Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's Baldwin. Driving inside. Count it. Good. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Parker. From the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Boston outside. To the paint. And it's Birch missing. In transition, here they come. Here's Bunga. That three's off the mark. To the middle. Stolen by Parker. And here's Brown for three. And it's Colson with a rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Baldwin. There's the block. Here's Milton. And he drives in. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Milton hits them both. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Baldwin. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Outside, Brown. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can. You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The three ball. And it's Colson with a rebound. Boston with the ball. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Out to the right wing. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 7 points in the game.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Left side, Milton. Pass to Brown. It's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Here's Boston. Offline with a three. In transition. Here's Milton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Melly. Pass to Birch. Here's Baldwin. He's got 7. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Here's Milton. Fires, high post. To the wing on the left. Here's Bunga. No good from outside. Boston outside. Pass to Birch. Milton with a steal. Outside, Brown. Lets it go from deep. The putback. The shot won't fall. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And the visitors call time here. And the free throw, no good. So it's the home team now. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Parker. For three. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Baberovic. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Milton. Inside. Pokuševski. And that one is stuffed right through.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Right side, Horton Tucker. Fires the three. He buries it. From three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Brown. Parker outside. It's picked off. And they're on the run. From outside the arc. Baberovic can't get it to go. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Back to Milton. To the inside. Pokuševski the miss.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Baberovic. Driving to the basket. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And the visitors call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Payne. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Jones. They set the pick to the paint. And Pokuševski gets it to go. Pokuševski's got his second basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Takes it inside. Offensive board. Back to Jones. To the right side. Goes back up. 6 on the shot clock. And it's DeColo with a rebound.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Right wing. Here's Baberovic. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Jones. Pass to Pokuševski. Deflects the pass. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Talen Horton Tucker. That's his first foul. The home team on D. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Jones. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Pass to Baberovic. He takes it in. Shots blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Stripped away. Now here's Jones. Unable to get that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the left wing.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's DeColo. Drives to the hoop. Deflected. And here's the fast break. They get it again. Outside Payne. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Birch. And Birch slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Horton Tucker with it. He's picked up by Jones. Down low. And Birch slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Payne on the bounce. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter. There's the drive. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Horton Tucker. Jones grabs the board.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's DeColo. No points yet. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pass to Milton. No good from 18. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Birch slams it in.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Over to the wing. Pass to Bonga. Here's Parker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Taylor Horton Tucker. That free throw misses. That one misses. Here's Colson. Still no points. Out left to the wing. Pass to Melly. From deep. Hauled in by Brown.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Parker. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Colson. Here's Melly. And counted from 19 feet away. Melly's got his first points in this one.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
And the visitors call time here. Now Brown, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. To the middle. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Melly. Now here's Boston. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Parker. And here comes the break. Milton for three. And it's Colson with a rebound. Here's Baldwin. 9 points in the game. Here's Melly. And Parker pulls it down. Pass to Bonga. Back to Milton. And there's the screen to stop the drought. And he jams it home with authority.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
To the wing, right side. Outside, Brown. And here's Milton. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's DeColo. He's scoreless. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Inside. And the deficit down inside single digits. Give him 8 points now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The shot by Melly, no good.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Nails it from three.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
"50 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Boston on the take. Uses the glass on the layup. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. It's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Nikos with a bucket.
Heads-up play to take advantage of some lax defense.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Milton with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They're up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Brown for three. Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 6 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Boston on the wing. Here's Baberovic. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Bonga. Now here's Milton. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. No good. That would have tied it. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's DeColo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Now Brown. 6 points for him. Boston with some nice D.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Melly. From downtown. And Parker pulls it down. And here's Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Melly. Parker defending. Here's Birch. Off with the layup.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And here's Pokusevski. Pass to Bonga. Now here's Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Pokusevski. To the paint. And he hits it to tie the game. Pokusevski's got his third basket on the night right there.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Birch. Hauled in by Brown.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
For the lead. Gets a hand on it. The kick out to Milton. Out to the wing. Here's Parker. Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Milton. Tries yet again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Pulling no punches. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Brown. No luck on that one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And the visitors call time here. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
To the middle. Here's Birch. And Birch slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Jones from outside. Karakoussis. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Payne. It's hauled in by Babarovic.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. That is good offense, unselfish play.
Jones with the ball. Banked it in off the glass. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Hall. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And here's the fast break. Back to Jones. To the inside. Karakoussis. The rebound by Hall.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Here's Baldwin. 11 points in the game. Pass to Hall. Here's Baldwin, defended by Payne. Here's Hall. Clock at 6. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
And it's time for an injury report.
He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
Yeah, my heart sinks for him. I mean, I really feel for him. It's no fun being hurt. Sitting out, you can't practice, you can't be part of the activity, can't help the squad. But right now, he's got to take care of his body, get his treatment, and focus on recovering so that he can get back into action down the road.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Karakoussis. Now Payne. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Down low. Here's Karakoussis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Left side, Horton Tucker. Going inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Outside Jones. Money from the wing. Jones has got 6. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Outside Payne. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. Here's DeColo to the paint. Boston. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the line for him here.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's DeColo. Pass to Melly. Boston outside. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. Right side, Milton. Blocked! Now here's Boston. They set a pick. Here he goes. Pass to Horton Tucker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Outside, Brown. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Inside. Here's Boston. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Horton Tucker with it. Milton covering. Pass to Silva. Here's Melly. 5 on the clock. Here's DeColo to the middle. And stolen by Brown. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Doesn't go that time. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Boston. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Now Milton. Pass to Parker. From deep three-point land. And it's Boston with the rebound.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Melly. 5 to shoot. DeColo, no good. Here's the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Boston outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
To the inside. Here's Silva. The rebound by Bonga. Here's Milton. Puts the move on. Pass to Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Got a hand on it. And Milton, here we go. Here's Bonga. Gets the 3 ball to go. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And Birch slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Baldwin. Shoots a 3. Shot's no good. Jams it home.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
It's a 2-point differential.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And here's Brown. Okashevsky with it. Milton surveys the floor. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
It's good! Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Yes! Using that window!
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket. With the big time and one, this is now a 2-possession game.
Outside Brown. From downtown. Nope.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one. And that puts him up 5. .41 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Milton. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Knocks down the trifecta. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And the visitors call time here. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And they're on the break. The finish. And the breakaway jam. A thing of beauty. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they